Welcome to Kalinado. Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 interracial romance movies. If you enjoy this compilation of movies, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. The Escape, 2015. Director, Ineki Houtman.
Ik ben Julia de Groot. Ik had alles, maar niet dat wat ik nodig had.
A Dutch woman escapes her family life in search for happiness in the Portuguese Algarve. Julia has a good job and has 2 children with the caring Paul. But there are antidepressants in the kitchen drawer. She had imagined her life so differently when she was young and fantasized about it with her brother Jimmy. Their tragic farewell was 20 years ago, but still gnawing at her. After a fight with Paul, Julia decides to change course radically. She leaves, in the spirit of Jimmy, for the Portuguese Algarve. As she gets to know the mysterious Romeo, Julia's past comes closer than ever. Number 9. Sonny Boy, 2011. Director, Maria Peters.
Ik ben op zoek naar dit adres.
Ja, dat is bij mij.
In the 20s, the young, from Suriname, Waldemar Nods meets the older Rika van der Lans in the Netherlands, and they fall in love. The contrasts could hardly be greater. Waldemar black, Rika white, 17 years age difference, and moreover, Rika is already a mother of 4 children. But they love each other, and then Rika turns out to be pregnant. Rika and Waldemar choose each other despite the high price they have to pay. They have a son, Waldy, their own Sonny Boy. Then the Second World War breaks out, and Waldemar and Rika risk their lives to save people in hiding. However, this is not without serious consequences. Number 8. All My Life, 2020. Director, Mark Myers.
I am in this with you.
I can't do this to you.
You don't get to choose when I tap out.
Do I get to choose?
Newly engaged, Jennifer Carter and Solomon Chow are a beautiful couple who have their lives to live by. But when, one fine December morning, they learn that Sol has terminal liver cancer, their summer wedding plans evaporate. Sol and Jen's friends and family race against time and launch an online fundraiser to help the young couple finance their dream wedding in less than 2 weeks. Their action unleashes an avalanche of generosity from people around the world, eager to celebrate the power of love with the 2 young engaged couple. Throughout this ordeal, the bond between Sol and Jen will only grow and grow, reminding us that the strength of true love knows no bounds. Number 7. The Sun is Also a Star, 2019. Director, Rai Russo Young.
Plaid tie?
Did you just call me Pad Thai?
Plaid tie?
My family's from Korea, not Thailand.
Well, that is not what I said, so you can stop waiting for an apology.
A hopeless romantic ambivalent about his future in medical school falls for a hard-luck young woman who doesn't believe in love. Natasha, Yara Shahidi, and Daniel, Charles Melton, fall in love on a magical day amidst the hustle and bustle of New York City. But while sparks fly immediately between these 2 strangers, their love story proves complicated. They only have a few hours to spare, as it's Natasha's last day in the United States. She fights to avoid deportation to Jamaica. Will their story have a future now that they seem destined to be together? Number 6. Palm Trees in the Snow, 2015. Director, Fernando Gonzalez.
Mi padre Jacobo, mi abuelo Antón y mi tío Kilian.
The year is 1954. 2 brothers travel from the Pyrenees of Huesca to the Spanish colony of Fernando Poo, an island in Equatorial Guinea, to work on a cocoa plantation. There, Kilian falls in love with a native woman, a forbidden love in those days when some lines could not be crossed. Half a century later, Clarence accidentally discovers a letter forgotten for years, which compels her to travel from the tranquil life in the mountains of Huesca to Bioko. Her goal is to visit the land where her father Jacobo and her uncle Kilian spent most of their youth, and thus try to solve the family mysteries and uncover the secrets of what happened. Number 5. Empire of Light, 2022. Director, Sam Mendes.
Give up. Don't let them tell you what you can or can't do.
The Empire is the kind of cinema you don't see very often anymore, framed by bright lights and a marquee with red velvet seats. Hillary, Olivia Colman, is in charge of opening the cinema every morning while her manager, Colin Firth, occasionally calls her into his office to ask for illicit favors. It's a grim routine that Hillary reluctantly repeats, but all her colleagues acknowledge that she's much calmer since returning to work after a long absence. When Stephen, Michael Ward, arrives as a new employee, the two quickly connect. She harbors a troubled past, struggling to manage her mental health, while Stephen grapples with the racism prevalent in 1980s Britain. Number 4. Loving, 2016. Director, Jeff Nichols.
Supreme Court.
We ain't hurting anybody.
The state of Virginia will argue that it is unfair to bring children of mixed race into the world.
Virginia, 1958. In a time when interracial marriages were prohibited, Mildred, Ruth Nega, a black woman, becomes pregnant by Richard Loving, Joel Edgerton, a white man. For this reason, the couple moves to Washington, D.C., where they marry, hoping to legitimize their relationship and provide their child with an education and a future. The problem will arise when the Lovings want to return home. There, they risk arrest because their marriage is illegal. Both will be forced to choose between remaining in Washington, where the law protects them, or staying with their family and their desired rural life, and facing a prison sentence. Number 3. The Voyeur, 2021. Director, Michael Mohan.
Right.
Just because someone is allowing you to look in on their lives doesn't mean it's okay to watch.
After moving into a beautiful loft in downtown Montreal, a young couple becomes increasingly interested in the lives of their eccentric neighbors across the street. What begins as innocent curiosity slowly turns into an unhealthy obsession after they discover that one of these neighbors is cheating on the other. Temptation and desire cause their lives to intertwine in unexpected ways, leading to deadly consequences. Breathing new life into the forgotten genre of the desire thriller, The Voyeurs asks the question, is it okay to look? Number 2. Everything, 2017. Director, Stella Meggy.
You're really different than I thought you were gonna be.
Sexier, right? What would happen if you went outside?
A teenager who's lived a sheltered life because she's allergic to everything falls for the boy who moves in next door. Maddie Whittier, Amandla Stenberg, is a teenager who has lived quietly and sheltered in her home for 17 years, never going outside. The only people she sees are her mother and her nanny, Carla. Her life takes an unexpected turn when she meets Ollie, Nick Robinson, a new neighbor, and falls madly in love with him. Will Maddie manage to talk to this strange boy, or will she choose not to take the risk for fear of having her heart broken? Number 1. West Side Story, 2021. Director, Steven Spielberg.
I never seen you before. I'm not Puerto Rican.
Is that okay?
Two youngsters from rival New York City gangs fall in love, but tensions between their respective friends build toward tragedy. This remake of the 1961 musical directed by Robert Wise is an adaptation of William Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet set in New York City. In this case, the two feuding families become two gangs from New York's West Side. The Jets, led by Riff, and the Puerto Rican Sharks, led by Bernardo. The hatred between the two gangs is so great that they are unable to coexist in the same part of the city. But when Tony, Riff's best friend and former Jet, meets Bernardo's younger sister Maria, their love will become unstoppable beyond the gangs.